Hi, this is Ray again. This is video 5 of the series on the Santa Barbara County Trails Conservancy website. And this is a very different kind of video in the sense that we're going to take a look at the back end of this system. So what you've been seeing so far is a front end management system that could involve both information about trails, agency partners, resources, and so forth, and a look at what's at the back end. And you're going to notice here, and I didn't mention this earlier because it was clipped off in the video, but once you log in, you'll see information like this. You can look at your account, and there's some more things that we could have, as a part of that that's not available right now. But I want to take you in and look at the back end of this system. And when I log in as a manager, as an admin manager, this is what I see on the back end. So when we started looking at some of those menu items like agencies and so forth, here are each one of these. So this is a directory, instructional directory of all of the stuff that's in the website. So if you look at the partners here, you'll see Montecito Trails Foundation and so forth. And when you look at Los Padres Forest as an example, you'll see day use areas and so forth. When you look at that blog entry, current forest information, you'll see here's one entry for that particular item there. So this is how the structure of the site works right here. And then this is all the information over here. And we use different kinds of templates for putting information. We actually have, from when this was converted into this site, from some of the early work I did on Santa Barbara Outdoors website, we have templates for mountain biking and backpacking and bike rides, road rides, and so forth. It's just that those aren't ones that are particularly relevant to what we're doing. But we can create templates for doing all sorts of things based on what people want to see happen. And here's where the videos are going to be showing. And again, these aren't the correct site name or the titles, because I'm in the process of just finishing. These are all ones that are just kind of set as holding places for those videos. So this is what it looks like, and this includes things like managing, for instance. So if we look at managing users, here's where all of the user database is. And look at, here's Dylan right here. If you notice, I've put him in, Brian, Ashley, and so forth. Those memberships right now, as you go down into them, are defined as regular, normal, general users, admin users, agency users, and so forth. That's where the permissions will come to when we get to the point where if you want to enter information into it on the website yourself. This is not programmed yet, and it's a little complicated, and we didn't have funds for that at this particular time, but you can utilize the designations for the types of users that are in here. Here's me and a test one, Ray 1. Here's Rachel's down here. So this is where we can utilize the power of individual people by giving them the power to add information to the website as well. So for instance, if Montecito Trails Foundation wants to add to their MTF little current events or current conditions things, Ashley might be the one that has permission to do that, and it would be available right there in that section for that to happen. The idea is to make this really, really easy to do and something that would be of real value. So here's what the structure looks like. If we go back through and just to kind of give you an idea, this is where a lot of the templates are. For instance, this is the trail template. When we looked at the trails and we did a real brief look at the trails, here's all the attributes. And I think this is really important, to know in that at some point in time, we're going to want to know what information do we want to make available to the public about each trail. And these are individual little chunks of information that give you choices that when you're filling in a new trail, you can just use those to fill in. Some are pull downs, some are fill-ins, and so forth. But we can alter everything that we want to include in information on here. And it's possible to have information that that might be only available if you're doing a what you might call the super version of this, which is there's information that you want to be able to enter for the public side of things, but you'll also may want to have information in here that's for the behind the scenes kind of admin kind of stuff too about a particular trail. We can add that right here in the templates. So that's a little bit about how the site is designed, which is through templates and chunks of information and little snippets, and then through templates. And then we build that into a structural site that here in a typical site would have items for your basic, top menu level, sub-menus, sub-menus, and so forth, or like we have in the site, those little check boxes on the left, which makes it very easy to go throughout that whole level of that particular part of the site without having to leave it. So that's a little introduction to this right here, and I hope you appreciated that. Thank you.